Alrighty, folks. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome back to Adobe Live. I hope you folks have been enjoying the design goodness for today. My name is VooDoo Val, and I am joined by my very good friend, Cody Bear. How are you, Cody?
I'm good, Val. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm super pumped for today because not only is drawing a blank back, okay, because we've been talking about this for a while, we are coming at you with a kind of a double whammy show, okay? For those of you who are tuning in, hoping to see Alice Lee, unfortunately we had some last minute schedule changes, so hopefully we'll see Alice another time. We love Alice. She's fabulous and wonderful. But since drawing a blank was going to be right after, and we have been doing these cool like 2-hour illustration shows, Cody and I just kind of extended our show. So it's gonna be fun. I see so many familiar faces. I see Keys and Umacorn. Wade Acup in the house. It's good to see you, buddy. Clever, Peter, thank you all so much for hanging out. Alessandra, welcome back. Okay. So let us know, first of all, because I've got some new equipment. So let us know if our voice levels and everything are sounding good. I do have music playing, so if you can or cannot hear the music, let me know. And I will kind of tweak some of those things. But let's kind of pop over and take a look at what Cody and I are going to be working on today, because this is the show where you kind of get to be the creative director. We've got these little prompts underneath our cameras here where you can see we've kind of filled in the blanks. Shout out to CJ for that dope title idea. And we have another one prepared for you today. So you can see we've got on a picnic, Val and Cody bring sandwiches and popsicles and some watermelon slices and cookies, plus some lemonade and iced tea. So this is kind of a summer themed idea for the prompt today. We're getting into those summer hangout vibes. And since this is kind of an impromptu double long stream, if you guys can think of anything that you would love to see in today's project, let us know, because we can do some new polls. We're going to be getting some polls in the chat for you folks to vote on. So our first of the day is going to be sandwiches versus popsicles, y'all. Are we picnicking with sandwiches versus popsicles? I would love to know, Cody, your favorite kind of sandwich and your favorite kind of popsicle. Or at least one that sounds good right now, because I know those are things that are hard to choose.
I honestly, if I'm going for a sandwich, I love a good BLT. Yeah, BLT.
You're trying to be my best friend. You're trying to be friends with me, Cody?
And then for popsicles, I typically go for peach or strawberry. Peach and strawberry are probably like my two favorite flavors, fruit flavors. What about you?
I also am a strawberry popsicle kind of gal. Definitely strawberry. I also I have a fondness for the popsicles that were popular when we were kids. By the way, chat, I did pull up the music just a little bit, so let me know how that sounds. There were popsicles in the 90s. We had like that weird wave where like candy and popsicles were like weird, right?
Yeah. Well, everything was weird in the 90s. So
it was. It was
very experimental.
The strange food commercial days where the food was always attacking people. And that was
definitely.
like the Nickelodeon slime era, you know. But I really liked. Do you guys remember It's a Kadoozy?
No, I don't.
Oh, it was like boasted being the longest. The longest popsicle, and it was like, I'm gonna actually draw a picture of
That's
it.
a goal for popsicle companies, apparently, is being the longest popsicle.
The longest one. Yeah. And it was like, I'm talking, it was like this, right? What? And it had like these, like the colors that kind of swirled around it, almost like a candy cane. And then the stick was like that big, but that stick was normal popsicle stick sized, and the Kadoozy was just like this massive thing. And it was so cool. And they only came like 4 or 6 to a box. But it was like when you had those things at the swimming pool, you were like the it kid.
The cool kid? Yeah,
cool kid.
for sure.
I think that there's also, we're kind of probably going for like similar popsicle styles. And I see that you're going for like the arch shape, so I might go for the double bump breakaway style.
Oh, yes, you know? Totally. I just realized that I'm drawing on my background layer, so let's start over, friends, shall we?
Delightful. My favorite. Also, we do have our poll up in the YouTube chat. If you're watching over on Behance, I suggest heading over to the YouTube chat, just popping out the chat, because you can kind of make a little a little voting module for yourself. And if you're already on the YouTube chat, then just look up at the top there and you'll see you can vote between sandwiches and popsicles. I'm gonna take a peek. It looks like popsicles are kind of bringing in the lead, but I feel like we can kind of leave it up for just a few more moments now that I've done a little announcement for it, and you guys can take some time to peek at it if you have not already. I'm assuming that the music levels are good. Oh, can we play that popsicle reel Val made? Oh, yeah.
You made a popsicle reel? How is that so relevant right now?
Not only did I make it, so I started doing, I'm gonna pull it up. At great, listen, okay, this is detrimental to me to show you that I made this and put it on the internet, but since it is on the internet, I suppose it's not so bad. So I started a that like series online called Who's That Popsicle?
The Pokemon I do remember one. The Pokemon.
So I have like this Jigglypuff and a Psyduck and coughing. And then I think there's more too. I think I did like oh no, there it is. There's the reel. So I did a bunch of these things, and then I dressed up like James from Team Rocket, and I did. I think I'm gonna pause the music for now because I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to hear this. I apologize in advance for this, but I did make it. So here we go. Let me see if I can. Oh no, I don't think it plays the sound, but there should be. Hold on, it's probably muted.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
It's muted.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
Okay, that's it. No more. But it was like a Who's That Pokemon? Like the clip from Pokemon. And then it was that meme of that, you know, for a while there was like that joke where that guy would only scream it's Pikachu no matter what the silhouette was.
Yes.
So I did that.
So funny.
I hope you guys could hear that. Let me know if you could hear it. But yeah. So I did do that. I have illustrated many a popsicle in my day, but I'm sure you have too. I'm sure you have.
Actually, no.
Really?
I don't lean towards summer things in my work very often.
Oh yeah, you're the autumn queen.
Yeah.
Queen of the autumn court.
That was part of the reason why I thought doing summer things might be fun, and also this week is the first day of summer too, just a couple days. So
yeah. So this is honestly, I feel like we're both getting out of our comfort zones just a little bit. Especially because we were kind of talking earlier. We're both kind of getting back into the groove of drawing a little bit. I've taken some days now away from drawing, and I feel like this is a very relatable thing because we all kind of have those modes where we are working on other stuff, you know. That's the nature of being a freelance creative is such that, you know, you have to be your own manager and your own marketer, and you're doing other things, you're taking other gigs and stuff. And I've been working on so much of like the other stuff that I feel like I haven't drawn for myself since honestly since me and Wade doing the dual stream. So it's been a few days, so
if you guys missed that stream, you should totally go watch it because it was super fun. They did like fantasy recipe illustrations.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love that stream so much. So it's so fun.
I'm so glad you liked it. We had a blast. We got to hang out, and that I hadn't seen Wade in person since 2018. So it was like years, but we kind of, Wade, we kind of picked up like no time had passed. It was really cool. All right, I do actually really like this little doodle, and I like yours too. I don't know how you've done it with lines, friend of mine, but that bread, I want to take a bite. It looks so fluffy and delicious.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I actually, so a while back, I think it was probably last year, I actually hosted Tyler Pate. And he does some amazing food illustrations, you guys. And during this stream that I hosted him on, he was making a pulled apart grilled cheese sandwich illustration. And in my mind, while I was doing that, I was thinking about Tyler Pate because he makes the most delicious looking bread ever. So you should go check him out if you don't already follow him.
Tyler Pate is a really awesome guy. I've had the opportunity to have him on a design show before. I feel like if you guys, like Cody said, you got to check out his work if you haven't already, but I feel like one of the big selling points of just kind of falling in love with his art style for me was that not only is it like super cool, and it's also like got this kind of a hint of darkness a little bit because it's all like the creative pain, talking about the artist's struggles through like these cool illustrations and sharing tips and tricks and stuff, but it's like the grittiest, like most detailed art that is also incredibly precise. Yeah. Right? So cool.
He's got like a ton of grit and texture in his work, which I think is really cool for an artist that works in Illustrator. You don't always see a ton of texture in Illustrator, but he pulls it off really well.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, definitely check out Tyler Pate. You will not regret it. I think that it's probably safe to say that Popsicles has won our first poll here. So thank you everyone who voted. We can go ahead and close the Popsicles and say that Popsicle wins. And our next poll is going to be watermelon slices versus cookies. So I'm gonna kick us off. I love watermelon slices, but I think my favorite cookie, honestly, that I always eat, and I get a lot of flack for this, but I love your standard grandma's oatmeal cookie.
Dude, I knew you were gonna say that. That's the cookie that always gets the most flack, right?
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was always the one that, there's like a plate of cookies, like at school or whatever, and I was the one that grabbed the oatmeal cookie because I love oatmeal cookies.
I love oatmeal. Oatmeal is so good, but I feel like it's not, it's not beautiful, and it doesn't have candy in it.
It's lumpy.
So kids are like, but what about the ones with the M&Ms? I hated M&M cookies.
Yeah.
I hated them. I love, my grandma used to put craisins in it sometimes, so it wasn't, but I love a good oatmeal raisin cookie, girl. I love it.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
What about watermelon cookies? Albert asks. Listen, Albert. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I think the only watermelon cookie I'm down for are do you remember? I think they still do it. The Pillsbury ones that you slice and they have like a picture.
Oh,
in, So those, I will accept watermelon cookies in that regard, but I don't know about watermelon flavored cookies with watermelon in it. That might be a
That makes me think. So sometimes my husband gets bags of Sour Patch Kids, and on the back there's a cookie recipe with Sour Patch Kids in it, and every time I see pictures of it, it looks so disgusting. Has anyone tried the Sour Patch Kids cookies before?
You can't see my face right now, but I look like I smelled something bad. I think that's a no from me. I'm gonna pull the Randy Jackson, and you're not going to Hollywood. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's a no from me, dog. That's not gonna work. Popsicles won to answer the question. Yeah, let me know what your favorite popsicles are to Umacorn. It looks like cookies immediately started, like everybody went full bore into cookies.
Everybody loves cookies.
I understand. I did some, this is from Keys, I did some graphic design for packaging for a few chocolatiers, and I assume that's gelatiers, gelateries? Gelateries? Like gelato?
Like, yeah, maybe.
Gelateries?
Gelateries?
Somebody please give us the phonetic.
Like a bakery, but for gelato?
Yeah. Somebody tell us, because I'm starting to feel lamer and lamer as I try to, it's like one failed attempt at that after another. I think that's great. I think that's awesome. I bet that was a
yeah,
really
that's super
fun,
cool.
Yeah. None can't do illustrations on them. They melt too fast. Talking about doing illustrations on. Oh, how many popsicles have you illustrated? Chat from Wade, and Keys is being smart about it. They melt too fast to do illustrations on them.
I also love a good snickerdoodle cookie. Snickerdoodle is pretty good.
Yeah, I like a ginger snap.
Yeah. Actually, I have a cold brew coffee drink that was actually flavored like a snickerdoodle today, and
What?
it gave me life.
Oh man, I'm so jealous. Also, Peter Bex is giving us the phonetic pronunciation, and I'm gonna be honest, Peter, I'm more confused now than I was before. I don't know if that's a typo or if I'm supposed to know. Because a P and a T together on their own, I don't know. I don't know if that sound's supposed to be in the middle of that. Yeah, okay, Peter, it was a typo. Okay.
That's funny.
Italian word for ice cream maker. I thought it was like Italian ice cream. Gelato.
Yeah, it's a different kind of ice cream from American. It actually has 10 times the amount of sugar that American ice cream does.
Really?
Yeah.
Give it over. Give it here. I know it's bad for me, but I need it.
Gelato is amazing. It's so creamy.
I feel like even though I really want to do cookies, I feel like I could do the like the watermelon slice in a way that like kind of matches the thickness of the popsicle. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like kind of giving it that aesthetic. Like everything is like very blocky, chunky,
yeah,
and cute. But I mean, we have extra time today, so maybe
we do
more, you know?
I know. We're not used to having 2 hours to work.
Yeah, this is going to be great. I feel like I could do like a full series today, you know? Like just like get a bunch of stuff down, which, I mean, I guess we do get a lot of stuff down for these episodes, but I feel like today we could get as many things done as usual and like put a little more detail into them.
Yeah.
So, everything is sweating too, by the way, for some reason. I've put like droplets.
It's hot.
Yeah, cascading down everything. Which is kind of cool. I think it's kind of neat. Depends on how I detail it, but I think it could be cool.
Alessandra says, yeah, I saw that. I jumped when I saw a 2-hour stream. Woohoo!
Yeah!
That's awesome. I need to move my tasty bread since we're not doing sandwiches. Goodbye, tasty bread.
That could also be a tasty slice of watermelon, too, by the way.
True.
Like, you could do a little transmutation.
Mm-hmm.
As we are often wont to do in the art industry. I think I heard a bit of advice a long time ago, and it was, I can't remember which way it goes, but it was like, the best sci-fi gun I ever designed was the spaceship I never finished. or fight like
That is
vice
so
versa.
true though.
Right? Because like if you're like designing like a ray gun or something, or like a video game item, if you think about it, like a spaceship, an incomplete spaceship, they all have like very interesting designs that are acceptable for all of those things. So sometimes you just gotta reuse an idea.
Think outside the box.
Yeah.
Be creative with your sketches and their uses.
Yes. Let me peek through the chat. Barnum's Animal Crackers cookies. Are those the ones in the box that they used to have at like the end cap in a Walmart? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it comes with like the little string handle. I used to go crazy for those.
Yeah. I used to, when I was a kid, I used to get, there was like pink and white frosted ones with little sprinkles on them.
Mm-hmm.
My grandma always used to buy me those.
Yeah, so good. Aperva says, if you add a bit of coconut, I will love the cookies. And I feel like coconut also gets a bad rap sometimes, but I am definitely a coconut lover. I love it.
Yeah. I didn't used to like coconut. Yeah, totally. I didn't used to like coconut when I was a kid, but I love coconut now.
It's one of my favorite little, sometimes it's just nice to have it as like a snack. Like you can get like chunks and stuff, which is maybe too far for some people, but I like it. Works for me. All right, I'll give you, I think we did like 8 or 9 minutes on the last poll, and we're at about 7 minutes now. So I will say, there is still a poll going on over on YouTube if you haven't checked it out. Cookies are winning. So I might start working on my cookie sketch here because we're almost certainly going to have cookies included, it looks like. But definitely go over, check out a little bit of our poll, and give us a holler. Let us know if you would prefer watermelon slices over cookies. I'm trying to think like what kind of cookie I should illustrate, and I don't know if I'm going to be illustrating my favorite. You know, because my favorite is not cute and appetizing.
I just did chocolate chip, a good old chocolate chip, just because it's like, it's really readable as an illustration, you know? Like, because I feel like most cookies, like, they don't look like much, but it's in the flavor, you know? Yeah. Unless it's like a sugar cook, like a cut sugar cookie or something like that. But like everyone recognizes a chocolate chip cookie instantly.
I feel like I'm gonna illustrate the danger cookie.
Danger cookie?
Yeah, the danger cookie. You'll know exactly what I mean when I start describing it to you. You know, the ones that are like super fluffy and airy. They're like the white cookies that have like a smear of frosting on the top.
Yes.
And they're just like too soft, too good. Real bad for you, but like I'll eat 6 of them in a sitting. I think that's the cookie that I'm gonna do, the danger cookie. Any danger cookie fans in the chat? Because I know you guys have to know what I'm talking about.
My grandma was obsessed with those. She would
good.
get them like every week. Like that was her treat.
so good. It's gonna be like a lot of curves and trying to get the shape just right, but I feel like once I find a groove to get into it, it will start to materialize properly. Ice cream in between 2 cookies. Don't play with me. They said we need an ice cream sandwich.
Ice cream sandwich.
Uh-oh. That's a pretty good idea, honestly.
We might have to do an ice cream sandwich, honestly.
You know what?
Sounds really good.
I feel like that would fit in with the vibe that I'm doing too, with like all of the chunky.
Yes, definitely. It's very thick. We gotta get that thick ice cream slice.
Thick ice cream.
Thick.
Okay, there's 2 ways we can approach this, obviously, because we could do like the round cookie, or we could do like the classic bar. You know, I feel like I'm leaning towards classic bar.
Okay, I think I might do cookie sandwich then.
Okay,
we can do opposite.
All right, sounds good to me. Where? Oh, I merged those. Like a dingus. I merged all my stuff and I was trying to keep everything very organized. I swear I do actually organize my stuff sometimes. It's just halfway through the attempt. It just kind of, like I kind of lose it. Okay, let's do...
Wade says, I know those cookies. He's referring to the danger cookies. He says each container is a serving size, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I realized too, by the way, that I am employing a little bit of Cody Bear perspective in this.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's happening.
I'm influencing you. I'm a real influencer.
Yeah, I was about to say,
doing it.
You're an influencer, Cody.
Silence for concentration. We've done it.
Like an ingredient in a potion. Silence for concentration. Head tilt for subtle confusion.
Exactly.
Angry brows for seriousness. And you have yourself an artist. Oh yeah. I'm in my Kronk era. It's all coming together
yeah.
now.
It's all coming together.
I love Kronk. I love Kronk so much. I feel like Kronk is, at some point in our lives, Kronk is all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I feel like you would love those, Val. Which I got these coconut chocolate bonbons. Not sure if you had those. Ooh, sounds good. I'm a big fan of dark chocolate and chili, says Keys. I have found a producer that makes those in a cookie. Would that qualify as a danger cookie? I think so. I'm not like super big into like chocolate and chocolate ice cream. I don't know why. I always like, when it comes to like just straight ice cream, I like a vanilla bean, or I like a cheesecake ice cream.
Yeah.
I've had champagne ice cream before, which was delicious. Very, very, very ritzy. Very, very,
fancy.
probably a little bit ridiculous, but it was really, really good. So yeah, those were tasty for sure. But yeah, I feel like I like, I'm not a toppings gal either.
Yeah.
You know, I like just a nice creamy ice cream.
Yeah, if I like go out and get like ice cream or custard or something like that, I'll usually go with vanilla. And if I get any topping, sometimes I get cheesecake bites on the vanilla.
Okay, that's a
my
good
go-to
topping for me. Yeah. I think that's a great idea, actually. That's making me hungry a little bit. Oh my gosh, Cody, I just looked up at your ice cream sandwich. It's perfect.
He looks like a little flying saucer.
He's so cute. This is like comic cookies, or comet cookies. Like a little comet. Like that could be the brand. Is that they're like, oh my gosh, the face is killing me.
Look at him go.
Yes. Yeah. Oh no.
Look at him
Dude,
go.
can I just say that I would die for a sticker of him? This is so cute. I just want to have him blasting through the stars everywhere.
Got a blast.
Yeah. Oh man, guys.
We've made a brand.
This is amazing. I'm gonna need some stars and moons in the chat for this little guy. We're probably also gonna need a name.
We need a name, definitely.
He feels
100%.
like he needs to be named. He needs to be sentient and recognized as a real boy. So cute. Zoom in. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm starting to notice a trend with us, Cody. I don't think we get through any live streams without inventing funny little guy. His arms! Oh no! His arms! He's like, yeah! I don't think we get through any streams without making funny little guys. Yeah. Oh my gosh! Can we get? You can animate this in Fresco.
Yes.
The little, like the shake, just kind of making his way through the stars.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. He's perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, I've got my basics down, I think. I feel like I still have to, you've put like a really good amount of detail on yours. I feel like I still really have to start like detailing mine. I've kind of just got like the rough shapes going. But we do have one last poll prepared, and then maybe folks in chat, you guys can start letting us know like what else you want to see at our picnic. We're gonna go ahead. Cookies and watermelon slices did actually like kind of tie. We're at 47.53 by the end of this. So I feel like ice cream sandwiches and stuff like really kind of fit the vibe for that, because I also have a finished watermelon slice on here too. So we evolved. So we'll go ahead and close, and then our last one is lemonade versus iced tea, baby. I'm a sweet tea girl.
Yeah,
for sure.
I love me some sweet tea.
It's a problem. I admit that. I admit that it's a problem. I recognize that it's an issue, and I shan't quit. I shan't.
Yeah, sweet tea is too freaking good.
Yeah, it's very addicting. It just hits the spot, you know. And I would like to know, on that note, we've been talking about a lot of specific kinds of snacks and stuff today, but I need to know from you, chat, like what is a food item or a beverage or something that, you know, to be consumed that just hits the spot all the time.
Yeah,
you know, a go-to snacky snack. You know,
we're adults.
We're grown-ups. Yeah, let me know the go-to snacky snacks, and maybe I will try them. I don't know about you, but I'm a connoisseur of snacky snacks. Would you say that about yourself, Cody?
I don't know. You seem to be the queen of snacky snacks, so
really?
I think I have to give you that crown.
That's crazy. So you heard it here, folks. I am the queen of snacky snacks, and Cody is the queen of the autumn court.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's so eloquent.
Yes, it's very elven, right? Very
it is. It is very. Yeah.
These are our titles bestowed upon us by the people, from the people, for the people. I don't know why I said it like that exactly, but it's the truth. So if we could get some crowns in chat from the mods, just so we know that we are being recognized properly, that would be fabulous.
Okay, let's see.
Chunky Chip. That's a great name for the ice cream. I think that's perfect. Chunky Chip.
Chip.
Yeah. His name could be Chip.
Oh. Little Chip.
Little Chip.
That's cute.
Ranch corn nuts. Man, corn nuts were everywhere.
Oh my gosh, my brother always used to eat corn nuts. I couldn't eat them because they hurt my teeth. They're so hard.
Exactly. And I was like, what do they get? I was like, this is like...
They're like rocks.
This is like munching on dog food, bro. Please don't look too closely at why I feel I can make that an accurate comparison. Don't.
Right.
You know, that's not...
Don't ask questions.
Yeah, that's not what we're here to discuss. But the ranch corn nuts were good, Clever. They were good. It's just that, like, I could eat, like, one little maybe that's why they came in weird, narrow little packs.
Right.
You know? It's like, just give the kids...
They knew.
A few handfuls. You know? But the taste was good. The taste was good. I'm sorry. Clever was like, let me share my snacky snack, and I just immediately demolished her idea, and I feel bad. Let me see. Unpopped popcorn kennels. Oh, that's what Jack says. They're like unpopped popcorn kennels.
They
Oh,
basically
no!
are.
Sorry, Clever. Sorry. But yeah, you know. Also,
But yeah.
the new poll is up. We are at 50-50 right now. Lemonade versus iced tea. Popcorn, potato chips, and edamame. Yo, edamame is so tasty. Edamame.
Love it.
Coming in with the healthy choices, and I love edamame. I like
It's so
like
good.
garlic edamame. Yeah, very very tasty. Let's see. I'm gonna like kind of peek up here as well, just making sure I haven't missed any snacky snacks. Cheez-Its, yeah. Moon pie. Okay, I do enjoy a moon pie, but the one person in this world that likes a moon pie even more than I do is my sister. My sister loves moon pies. My sister has a monthly Amazon order for moon pies.
That's so funny.
To deliver moon pies.
I've never had a moon pie before, but they were actually invented in Tennessee, so they're everywhere here.
Really?
Everywhere.
You've been running for a long time, Cody.
Yeah.
You're escaping at this point, being in Tennessee.
Yeah. Go to the Nashville airport, literally moon pies around every corner, just everywhere you look.
That's hilarious. Very expensive for these parts, but worth. Are they expensive? Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Like, because I remember when she was hunting for them, she found, like, moon pies that were, like the big moon pies. But she was like, it's, like, crazy price. So she gets, like, this box that is, like, little, like, medallion-sized moon pies. They're, like, little baby moon pie sandwiches. And they're very good. But you do
Maybe I should just
like,
mail you, like, a box of them.
Oh my gosh, please do.
We have so many here.
Dude, if you mailed me moon pies, I would take video of myself enjoying them and then send the videos to my sister. That's what I would do. That's what I would do.
Oh, that's such a sister thing to do.
Yes. Yep. Hey, just wondering how you're doing. Don't say anything about the moon pies.
Yeah.
Don't draw attention to the moon pies, you know? Just checking on you.
There's just a big box.
Yeah,
of them next
in the
to you.
back, wrappers everywhere. Reminder, Val, I'm in Iceland. Everything is expensive. Oh yeah.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So tell us, Keys. Let us pick your brain a little bit. What are like, you know? I assume then that like mainstream snacks like that are probably hard to get a hold of. But like, what are Iceland snacky snacks?
Yeah.
You know, that you feel are pretty darn good. Like, what do you snack on that's easy to get a hold of? As I figure out how I'm going to draw iced tea or lemonade. I think I'm gonna go with I have these like squarish cups in my cabinet. They're like tall glasses, but the base of them is round. And then the edges of them are not. So it's like a square on the top to like a rounded thing on the, you know? So I might do something like that. And then have like the glass part come up like so. Just so that I can keep this vibe of squareness going.
Squareness, indeed.
Yes.
I was gonna do a bendy straw, but I think I'm gonna do a crazy straw.
Oh, please do.
Yes.
Please do that.
We need a little twist.
Yes.
In our summer drink. Always need a crazy straw.
Yeah. With like a little clip on it. You know how they do? You know what also might be cool, because I feel like you're really nailing the glass here. What if, you know, we'll make it either lemonade or iced tea / sweet tea, and then I will do like, because I feel like I kind of want to paint a lemon wedge for this.
Oh yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Because this is turning into like a bit of a series, and I feel like your adorable cup, Rain's Queen. I also am noticing, I didn't realize that all of your items were sentient. Until
I decided last minute to just give them all faces. It's funny because I used to add faces to my work like all the time. But I kind of just like fell out of doing that over the course of the last few years, and so I was like, you know what, it's time for some faces.
I love it, truly. I think that it's amazing. I feel like it's one of those things that just makes you so much happier to enjoy, like, especially this style of work, like little items. I love looking at little, like, artistic collections of items. I think it's, honestly, we grew up in the Where's Waldo, I Spy days.
Yes.
So we like that sort of stuff. But if they're all alive and could laugh and tell me a joke, I think that makes it even better.
You know, for me, I think where it comes from is the fact that I was obsessed with Blue's Clues when I was a kid.
Oh my god, yes. And like Pee-wee's Playhouse era stuff where everything in the house was sentient. Yes, I was obsessed with Blue's Clues too. I still, to this day, I'm over 30 years old, and sometimes when I'm telling other grown-ups that I have to go, I say, I'm gonna skidoo.
Yes,
I'm
that's
gonna
amazing.
blue skidoo out of here. Thank you. You know, like, and people are like, what is that? What did she say? Did she just say she's gonna... Oh, that's interesting.
Blue
We can do...
For those of you that didn't grow up in the U.S., Blue's Clues was a kids show from the 90s that had... It was all CG except the main guy, Steve Burns. He was the host. But all of, like, the little salt and pepper shakers and stuff, like, everything was alive and it had little faces on it. And his dog would leave clues around his house to, like, solve mysteries and stuff. And it was, like, a little educational show.
I cried recently because the guy who played Steve made a video. And it was, like... It was so wholesome. He was like, "Hi guys, remember me? Wow, look at you. You got so big. You're doing so great, and I'm so proud of you." And it, like, in the cadence that he used to do, and I was like, oh no. Because, like, as a kid, you grow up watching that stuff, and, like, those characters become, like, really encouraging to you. Yeah. And I was like, listen, I was trying to be in my girl boss era, and you just turned me into a soft baby. Excuse me, Steve. I'm trying to be a tough girl over here, wearing my eyeliner and my dark clothes. What are you doing?
Yeah, Steve seems like a cool guy. He actually liked my artwork one time, and I was like, "Aw,
what? That's amazing." Do you remember what it was?
I don't know. It was so long ago. I think it was like a little sketch of like a girl with her dog, like and there was like a lamppost or something like that. But yeah, it was like 4 or 5 years ago. But it stuck with me. Okay.
Yeah, it would stick with me too. How cool is that? I feel like I'm trying to do like a lemon, but I'm realizing I might actually need, because I feel like lemon is gonna go with lemonade or tea. So
yeah,
it's like
definitely.
That's
true.
Accessories,
yeah.
You know. But I think that I need to pull up my Google and just look at a lemon slice.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those
citrus
things.
Slices. Yeah, citrus slices are complicated.
Yeah. Okay, there's like, you know, I'm cutting it differently than you would probably slice a lemon too, because I kind of want to show the parts, which I think maybe the weird thing is that usually you only see artwork of an orange like this. Like of a lemon, you would see maybe like the meat of the fruit, like as if you sliced and you can't see all of the segments. Yeah. I feel like oranges are sliced so you can see segments more often than not. But I kind of want to do it in segments because I think it would be cool. Okay, I think I'm also probably going to change how I have the seeds arranged. But this is, I think, pretty cool. So we have and beverages and beverage accessories.
Exactly.
Okay, and I think lemonade is actually winning. Lemonade
Oh, really?
has definitely won.
Okay.
But I feel like it's lemons are going to work for either of those, like I said, so it's perfect. So we can go ahead and close that poll. And then next, I mean, how far in are we right now? We have only been live for 45 minutes. We have another like, hour plus to go, guys.
Yeah.
So, oh, this is gonna be so fun because like we can really detail these and like make this is. I'm so excited. I really love doing these 2-hour illustration shows. I would like to know, folks, like, do you guys like these like longer form illustration gigs? Like, what do you think about it? Because I like, just from an illustrator standpoint, like being able to spend this much time kind of detailing my work and completing little things. But I would love to know from your point of view of like hanging out at home and chilling with us, like, do you like the longer form? And if you don't, what is something that you think could make it super interesting? You know, like if it's not your favorite format, let us know the kind of stuff that you would like to see more in the longer shows. Yeah. Did you just put lavender in the beverage?
Yes!
I adore you, Cody. You're my favorite person.
I'm so glad you realized it was lavender.
Yes. Oh, I love it.
I was like, does this look like lavender?
Definitely looks like lavender sprigs, 100%.
Okay, for sure. Sweet.
Yes. Clever says, I love the long format. Yes, yes, and yes, says Alessandra. I love it. I'm so glad. Also, I know that I did ask Keys earlier for Icelandic snacks, and then I don't think that I ever returned. Peter was asking if it was like fish. Maybe. I like fish though. I'm a fish gal for sure. Apurva says, I am drawing with you guys, so you can stay online for another 3 hours and I will still be here. Apurva,
that's amazing.
Share with us too if you want to. I know that can be a little nerve-wracking, but if you guys, especially for these 2-hour streams, if you guys are posting on Instagram, these are our Instagram handles, by the way. I'm pretty sure yours is accurate. It's just at Cody Bear, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And then I'm at voodoo.val. Tag us on Instagram if you're illustrating with us. I will literally add your stuff to my stories and give you a comment. I want to see what you're working on with us. Ooh, let's see. One of my girls lives near the lake. I hope her AC is working. Yes, it is starting to get toasty out there.
It is.
Definitely. Also, Afroja is here. Hello, Afroja. And Michael Brown. Michael Brown says they had their own version. I assume you're talking about Blue's Clues in the UK, which is very cool. Cathastrophe. I hope I said that wrong. Or right.
Right?
I hope I said it right. I'm sorry. I hope I said that right.
I hope I said that wrong.
Maybe I can call you Kath, if that's okay. Let me know. Kath says, I love this session. I'm so glad you are enjoying it.
Great.
Also, welcome in Jake and Miss Melanie. It is always good to see you. Welcome back, Miss Melanie. Val on Instagram, Cody on Instagram. Thank you for the links, Jack. Much love. Woo! Okay. I feel like we need one more thing here. Like, I've got my popsicle, I've got my watermelon, my cookie sandwich, my lemon. What else would we bring? Like, we could do a sandwich. I don't know if a lot of mine are like very simple, like not super intricate things, because I want to illustrate them or paint them up in a particular way. So I don't think that I'm going to add a sandwich since it didn't win. But I'm trying to think of something else that kind of matches this energy that could be added.
Okay, so this whole time I have been having this weird issue with my brush where like it just suddenly would stop working, and I just realized it's because my tablet cord was pressing the tilde key. It was like on the keyboard in front of me. And
Sometimes
so it's been
like that.
it's been pushing my brush into clear mode. I'm like, what is happening
What's
right
going
now?
on? Oh, that's so funny. I just added a bite out of my popsicle, and it's definitely going to be an orange creamsicle with
Yes,
cream in it.
yum.
That's
Yum.
definitely a popsicle that is near and dear to my heart, 100%.
Yeah.
My grandfather, it was definitely his favorite ice cream was orange creamsicle, and he used to get, I don't even know what brand it was, but it was like a ice cream that came in a cardboard box, which sounds weird. But
yeah,
you know, just strange. And it was like a box, like you opened it and then you could take some out and then put it back in and stuff. It was like reusable, but very weird. And he used to cut through the box because the orange creamsicle came in a checkerboard, like organization in the box. And so he would like slice like half an inch off the edge of the box and then put it in a bag before you put it back in there.
Yeah.
So then you would get ice cream on a plate, and it was like
That's
a checkerboard.
smart. That's funny.
It was so fun. I loved it. I thought it was great. But now as a grown up, I'm like, that was weird ice cream. But it was very it was very enjoyable. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Let me know.
That kind of reminds me of going back to like 90s ice cream, like Ice Cream Man, ice cream truck kind of ice cream, where it was like a push pop. I don't know if it was like Flintstones themed or something, but the wrapper was cardboard, if I remember right. It was like
paper roll. Honestly,
yeah,
it was exactly like that.
It was a cylinder, and it was like you push it up through the little
with the little
toilet
like
paper
a plastic
roll.
plunger kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird. And it was honestly the paint always came off of that cardboard.
Right.
For the like the branding, and the cardboard always got weird. All the time, for me at least, because I didn't like scarf it down all at once. It always got like melty and strange with the rest of my ice cream. And then I feel like I always ended up just like carrying around that weird plastic piece. I don't. It's like it is an ice cream type with like some frustration attached to it. Let's see. Good Humor. Is that the brand? Hold on.
Oh, I think that is an ice cream brand. Yeah.
Good Humor ice cream.
I would take a bite out of one of my popsicles, but I don't know if I should because they're sentient. I don't know if that's okay or not.
Maybe it's a hairdo, or just put a frowny face on him. Just put a frowny.
It's a zombie popsicle.
Yes. You could honestly do one that kind of looks like the ones that I did with like the bubblegum eyes, and just make it a Frankenstein. You know, like you know, he's a little angry about it. The strawberry shortcake popsicles from Good Humor are a problem for me.
Oh, yes, I do remember those.
I love them so much.
Yes.
Oh, man. The toasted almond ones? Oh, no. This is... I'm going to have to go. My local bodega sells these Good Humor ones. They're so good. The strawberry shortcake bar. Exactly, Peter. Very, very tasty. Okay, I need something that goes right here, and I feel like I need something that is gonna be like oblong shaped, just because, or not oblong, but just like, because the lemon wedges are shaped differently, so I kind of want, what goes here, guys? Tell me what goes here. They had a nice crust, the delicious crust, 100%. Michael Brown says cake. Cake could be cool. I feel like we already have two things that are slices
Right.
Grapes could go there because grapes could be.
It's a good picnic snack.
I feel like I could also like fit it into the space as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do like a sketch, and if you guys can come up with another idea, you let me know. But I feel like let me do them big. I'm gonna do them big because everything is very almost cartoony with this.
I love your little lemon wedges. Those turned out so good. Your
Thank
shapes
you.
look like they go together so well. Like they could totally be like in a pattern or something.
Maybe that's what I could do with them, actually. That might be fun. I'm trying to figure out how to arrange these grapes. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm not going to draw each individual grape. I'm going to sketch a circle, and then I'm going to duplicate that circle.
Smart.
And arrange them how I feel they should be best arranged. So let's put this one here. Like in the corner, kind of. I also feel like I could give myself a little bit more room with my lemon wedges here. Let's go ahead and bring these down. There we go. I'm going for the tricks are for kids formation of grapes.
Yes.
You know?
Uh-huh. The triangle.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Although I might make it slightly, you know, like kind of bring it in a little bit. And then maybe grab this one and bring that one down. And then rotate. Ooh, where's the other one? Rotate that. Okay. Okay. All right. That's looking good. You can put a few more back here if I want to. Just to suggest that there's more going on. But for the most part, that's looking pretty good. And then I could even put like a cute little stem. Maybe. I feel like I will, instead of doing it like how I would normally paint a leaf, we're gonna do like a standard, kind of mimicking the shape of the lemon wedge with the leaf. Even though grape leaves, honestly, are not like this at all. Maybe I should make it.
No one has to know. No one has to know.
How would they know? do, 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 do. I could kind of do like this, maybe. Something like that. Okay. That might do it. We might do grapes. Do you guys have any other ideas? Let me know, because the grapes were cute. Yeah, I just added the, right when I look over, Peter Bex is like, add the little curly Q.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
I'm wondering, though, like, as I look at the set of things that I've created, I'm wondering, like, does this kind of all go? Like, I feel everything might go, but the grapes, I'm not sure. So we can
Maybe
try
it's
a few
because like with the other shapes, it's you have round shapes, but they're not necessarily circles.
Yeah, like this
So
is
you have
all
like
circle.
Yeah, you have curves, but not full circles. So maybe that's why you're feeling like it doesn't go with the rest of your shapes.
Yeah, I think that is because everything is like vaguely isometric.
Yeah.
You know. What do you guys think? What's something that would maybe go a little better pitcher of drink. Like a pitcher would be cool, but I feel like kind of the same as before, where like the receptacle for a beverage I think goes better with Codi's set, you know, because you have all different kinds of shapes. You've got polygons and circles in yours, and I have lines, polygons, and curves, but no circles.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna Google or get on Pinterest and just type in picnic. Like, we're gonna find
That's a good idea.
some it's like picnic. See what we can see in some images. A lot of grapes, so it was not a wrong choice, you know. A lot of sandwiches, a lot of like lemonade and iced tea.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. There's like snacky type things like cheese and stuff, but I already have like the wedge of watermelon.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
You could do a different type of popsicle.
I could do a
Maybe.
different kind of popsicle. Because technically, I didn't even think of this. We have 2 ice creams and 2 fruits on my page.
Oh, that's
Like,
true.
We have lemons, watermelons, then like the breakaway pop and the ice cream cone. So maybe I could do like, what's another one? Honestly, I could do one with the bubblegum eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Could go for bubblegum eye thing. But then there's also like, if I wanted to line these up, like I'm also thinking about this. If I wanted to line all of these up in a row, it would probably, I'll duplicate this, look really good composition wise. If I go like this and put this, let me snag this again, do like this cool little lineup, and then have something else right here. You'll probably have to wait a little bit so that the stream can update, but do like another little end cap thingamabob.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not sure exactly how this illustration is going to end up just yet. And we typically do like, you know, squares for the show.
Yeah.
We do like a square format for a lot of things, but like it could be really cool. A banana, that would be cute.
Oh.
I see. I don't know why you spelled it that way. You spelled it right. There's just
Banana.
a lot of room to breathe in that word. And I like it, kind of. Just joined. For some reason, I thought this started at 1 p.m. When did it start? Oh, Marcy, welcome in.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was supposed to start at 1 p.m. We had a last-minute change with our schedule, however. So, Alice Lee was supposed to be on at this time. So, Cody and I just extended the length. It started earlier. So, we are doing a 2-hour show. So, you are tuning in technically at the right time. And let me peek at our time right now. We're at the hour mark, basically. So usually you would watch us do more of the sketching process, but we're gonna probably get into the painting process for this and kind of bring it to the next level. Although I am looking to illustrate one more item. Maybe you have some ideas, Marcy.
Yeah.
I need an item to put with my picnic goodies here, and I've got 2 popsicles, like a popsicle, an ice cream cookie sandwich, watermelon, we've got lemon, and I need something for this little end cap over here. And I was thinking grapes, but then I don't want grapes. I don't want something too round. Something that I'm gonna be able to do like these ones that have curves but not circles, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then Cody, why don't you just go through yours? Because I feel like I would, I should not be explaining these fun little guys. It should be you.
Guys. I have a spreadsheet of fun little guys. I have a little cookie sandwich. His name is Chip.
Yes.
And we have some lavender lemonade with a swirly straw. And we have a few different popsicle types. I'm just trying to I wasn't really thinking of composition when I drew these guys, so now I'm kind of like trying to fit them into a little composition, like square kind of flat lay look. Usually when I do flat lays, actually this is a fun little trick that I like to kind of, I think that adding a little bit of a border around the edge kind of makes your flat lays look like intentional. And usually I'll pull up the rulers just using Command Control R, and it'll bring up the rulers on Photoshop, and you can click and drag some guides onto your illustration, onto your canvas, and I just make my illustrations go right up into the guide, and so when you turn them off, there's like a nice little border around, like invisible border around your illustrations, and it kind of gives a little breathing room around the edge of your canvas.
That's a really excellent tip, because I feel like I'm always eyeballing it when I try to do something like that. But now that I'm thinking of it, we did have a link to Codi's Instagram in the chat. Maybe we can kind of re-add that. If you guys have not checked out Codi's Instagram, definitely do, because you can kind of go through and see, like, you have like full illustrations, and then you have flat lays, you have like collections of items and patterns and things, and they all always look super intentional. So maybe that's a Cody Bear hack, you know, to like make everything look like it's perfect there. And I feel like it's also really aesthetically pleasing, right? To have that kind of, you know, edge without an edge, border without a border. So, Jack and Marcy are saying like a picnic basket. That's a really good idea, but I also think like then the picnic basket, if I do it for this item, the picnic basket's gonna be smaller than all of the items. So I could do like a piece of bread. I could do a sandwich after all. Honestly, a sandwich.
Like a wedge?
Yeah, like a wedge sandwich might be the move.
I will actually be right back, you guys, because my laptop's about to die.
Uh-oh.
So,
yeah.
I even charged it beforehand, but for some reason my battery is being drained, so
the stream is too powerful.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think I am going to do like a wedge sandwich. I think like, because if I do it this way, then it kind of matches with the vibe that I'm going for, as far as like how all of these things are kind of positioned. And I could do like on this side, we could have like things sticking out of it. Things that are curves and not curves, you know, that look good. I feel like that might be it. But I will say that the picnic basket was a really great idea, and I honestly should have thought of that, because I'm like, what is something squarish that you would bring with you on a picnic? I feel like I definitely should have thought of a picnic basket, but I did not. But I think this will probably be the move right here. A little sandwich. And then we can all decide what's in the sandwich. Could be like a cucumber sandwich. I love a cucumber sandwich. I don't know about you.
I really like tomato sandwiches too. Very southern, but you get some nice homemade bread, put some mayonnaise, salt and pepper, and then just a giant slice of like homegrown tomato.
Oh man,
it's very good.
I feel like I'm not a tomato gal, but I would. That's kind of what I like about like a cream cheese cucumber sandwich, because it's just like just some really good fluffy like fresh bread, and then like simple condiments, you know, doesn't have to be crazy, and then fresh veggies. Very crisp, very tasty.
Have you ever had a homegrown tomato, like an heirloom tomato?
Yeah. My grandma used to
Yeah.
used to grow, like, they always look like ancient creatures to me.
Yeah.
They're so cool. But I don't know what it is. Tomatoes are one of those things, like, ever since I was a kid, I was just like, oof, I can't.
You love them or you hate them. It's kind of like mushrooms. Some people love mushrooms and some people hate mushrooms.
Yeah. I love mushrooms. I am definitely a mushroom gal.
Okay. I think we're getting somewhere here with my shapes.
That looks good to moi. Okay. All right. Got a little sandwich over here. I am going to take this and like kind of duplicate this portion and come back to our square, just because, like, we'll arrange them later. Like, I do want to kind of paint them all up in a nice layout all together like this, just so that I can see everything all at once. And that fits in there perfectly. Oh man, this is gonna be so cute.
Clever just said cold pizza is a good picnic treat.
I also, okay, I feel like cold pizza is one of those things too, where like either you love and crave cold pizza or you don't like cold pizza. My favorite part of pizza is, like, honestly, I'm a cheese pizza girl. I don't even put anything on my pizza. I've got some combo pizzas that I love, but for the most part, just like a really good cheese pizza. And so my favorite part is the melty cheese. So if you give me cold pizza, I feel like I missed out on the you know.
For sure.
We need to know, chat, are you cold pizza folks or are you never cold pizza folks? Some people swear by it. Some people do swear by it. I think that's fine and valid. Okay.
So I have this like space in the middle, this weird space, and I don't know, I don't want to do one of my other popsicles because I already have 2 popsicles and I don't know how to fill this space here. So chat, if you can, here, let me outline this shape so we can kind of get a visual here.
Visualize it, yeah.
Yeah, what is this weird shape here? I don't know what that is. It could be a slice of pie, maybe?
Could be a slice of, oh. I feel like I can see it. I feel like, hold on, I'm gonna draw that shape. Give me a second. I'm gonna draw
Fill in this shape.
Yeah. I'm drawing the shape. Let me get like a big... Let's see how well I can... Well, for chat, this is right next to each other, so you guys will be able to see instantly, like, if this is actually pretty accurate to the shape that Cody just drew. I feel like that's pretty accurate. Let me bring this down a little bit more and then make that a little longer. Okay. I think that's...
Versus beautiful summer cobbler.
Yes. So you could do... I'm gonna like make that slightly lighter. Could do like this. Like a slice of cheesecake.
Oh, yay!
Like, I feel like that would fit, and you could even put a dollop of something on it, you know.
For sure.
This is my contribution to the brainstorming session.
Yeah.
So you'll have to wait to see it because you have to update.
It's coming. It's coming right now. Yeah. I love me some cheesecake.
Deep dish pizza. Mile high meringue. Ooh, it could be like a lemon meringue. That will give you like colors, you know?
That would be great for summer. Yeah, for sure. Let me look up a slice. Let's see what that looks like. Lemon meringue pie slice. Oh, it's so cute. How cute it is.
I feel like you could do... Oh, do you want like inspo for cute foods? Like adorable cakes and things?
Always.
Okay. Japanese desserts, but specifically like Japanese gourmet pies and cakes.
Yes.
Because they do so many, like there's this one lady, I feel like it's really popular in Japan to have like kawaii cafes, right?
Yes.
So there's like
absolutely.
always inventing new ways to get cute food, you know?
Yeah.
And they do a lot of like really cool designs with the food on the inside. So the cakes are like little Barbie cakes, like perfect cakes. And then you slice them and there's like a scene on the inside with like fruits and stuff. And my favorite is, I'm actually going to find an image. Japanese.
I actually watch Japanese baking YouTube a lot, where it's just like silent ASMR, like a Japanese person making like super intricate baked goods and cakes and stuff. Like, it's so satisfying. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. It's such an art form.
Yes, it is. And I think that my favorite is, okay, these are gonna blow your mind, Cody. These are incredible. So glass gelatin cakes.
Oh.
That's a cake.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and it's like, so you do them upside down. So you make the gelatin, like you can kind of see, like there's like the gelatin shape, and upside down, you take like a piping thing with a sharp tip, and you like jam it down in to make the petals. And then when you flip it over.
Those things are so crazy. So crazy.
So cool. So there's those, and then there's a lot of them that are like Victorian flower aesthetics that I'm absolutely in awe of. Like, look at that. That's like incredible. So definitely check those out if you're looking for like a beautiful dessert inspo, things like that. I feel like it's not uncommon to see them like resembling like the ocean and stuff. It's really cool to get like a little ocean theme going on. But yeah, very, very cool. What about mochi ice cream?
Ooh.
That could be cute. That could be really cute. I hope you understand kawaii food is an entire niche of illustration. Yes, indeed. I was more talking about like real edible food, but yes. Yeah. Kawaii food is definitely like a niche of illustration for like, I go to like anime conventions and stuff, and I feel like you can't go to any of the tables without finding at least one charm or something that has, you know, that's like a cute, the cute boba teas are like really popular to do. Very cute.
Yeah, I used to, back when I was in high school and I was still kind of like discovering my style, I drew, you know, I think a lot of us started with anime when in our art careers.
For sure.
But I just, especially because I love putting faces on things, I loved kawaii food. I would draw them all the time.
I feel like I didn't draw a lot of food growing up, but I definitely did a lot of like chibi illustrations as I was getting into art and illustration. You know, like just like the more simplified version of like creating a character and trying to make it as adorable as possible. I was like addicted to drawing those things because like once you kind of get like a cool body shape down that you like, you can kind of recreate it and tweak it and make all kinds of cool characters. So I loved doing that. Okay, I'm in my painting era now. I'm gonna go ahead and paint this up. Also, just as a reminder, this is like a 2-hour show, so Cody and I still have like over 30 minutes left. We're at about an hour and 20 minutes in, and I am definitely down to take some ideas from the chat as I move toward like painting more of these items up. If you guys have color ideas or colors you would like to see, let me know. I really like this orange. This is like a perfect burnt orange kind of color. also want to do like kind of a two-tone deal. Like if I'm gonna choose like orange for this orange creamsicle, then it's going to ombre into a related color, you know?
That's smart, yeah.
Just to give it depth and intrigue. And honestly, I feel like if we're doing summer stuff, it's also got to, it has to have like a little bit of bold brightness to it. That's not just solid color for me personally, at least with my painting style. So if I choose a color, chat, you are free to choose the accompanying color if you would like to.
Nice. Carla says, this has been fun to watch, but I'm so hungry now.
No, I'm getting hungry as well. You are not alone. Now I'm going to actually start, you guys can't see my layers, but I'm actually starting to like organize my layers here so that they're together. So know that the ice cream and the ice cream sticks are in a group called Pop right now. And now for the watermelon, which the base of the watermelon is actually, I'm going to do like the base shape in green, because I know that I'm going to put the red over top. Because I'll come in with my clipping masks, doing my, you know, my clipping mask thing. And I will probably lock the transparency on the green shape, give it a little depth for like the rind, and then make a new shape over top in red, and then do the same thing to that.
That is a really good orange. I just saw it.
Thank you.
It's very appetizing.
Yes, it's very, very appetizing orange.
I think if I have any gaps, I'm just gonna fill it with noodle arms. That's
they're. Oh no! I love this idea. Just like wacky waving inflatable arm tube guy.
Yeah,
arms.
Exactly. Just like they're there. They're gonna be there.
Oh man. This has turned into like, I mean, Cody and I always have like an idea sort of like what we're gonna be getting up to, but like, I feel like this is one of those episodes that's turned it, like, I didn't think that I was gonna be doing like stuff like this. I thought I was gonna end up painting a picnic scene, and you have like a whole friendship page of little guys.
Little men.
little man. It's a little troop of delicious guys. They're so cute. They're just pals hanging out. Yeah. What did Cody decide to draw in that gap? I missed it. Oh, Cody put the pie, right?
I decided to go with the cheesecake because the lemon meringue, the texture on the top was giving me some trouble, so I just went ahead and did a little strawberry cheesecake with some strawberry sauce. Some sauce.
That's how you know it's serious.
Yes.
Sauce. Okay, let's do try really hard not to make this look like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
But it's probably going to look vaguely Christmas-esque until I add more of the details. I feel like really what pulls the watermelon slice from Christmas into summer is actually the bright rind.
Yeah.
As it like shines like on that you know, that differentiating area.
Yeah,
I feel
definitely.
Like that'll do it. Okay. There's that. And I'm gonna group that. I am gonna group that. I'm gonna call this melon. Really, it's melon. It says melon. But, you know, that's how I say that sometimes. And then let's get our ice cream. The ice cream, I'm thinking of like the dark chocolate ice cream, you know?
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Totally.
purple. I'm gonna make it purple, like a shade
Nice.
of purple. Once I start really shading it, and chat can suggest like some accompanying colors. But I feel like the base being purple will make it more approachable as like a fun summer item rather
Chromatic
than like
black.
than like a straight black, and then it just has, it's like everything else is brightly colored, and then it's like dark over on the side.
It would be really harsh. Yeah, a lot of too much contrast, I think, with the bright colors.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. We have our little men, and I took away the guide, so now you can see we have some breathing room that I was talking about around our little sketches here.
You could also, if you wanted to, I mean, it really depends on personal preference. I personally think it looks great as is, but if you decided that you wanted to put some more things in some of the spaces, just going through with like little grapes and things would be cool. Honestly, what would be hilarious is little ants. Like,
that would be super cute.
Like little ants hanging around. It just depends on like what kind of vibe you want to go for, but I think it would be cute regardless.
Or like little sparkles or something. That's like the perfect if you're like making a scene like this, or even like a pattern, and you're looking for like gap fillers, like things like that, like kind of like try to think outside the box that might, like, of tiny little items that might go with your theme overall. And sparkles, you can never go wrong with sparkles, honestly.
You can never go wrong with sparkles. It's true. Okay, I've got those laid out. There's my bar. We'll call this bar. Let me do the lemon. I'm trying to get these in quick just so that I don't spend too much time like perfecting the shape of these too much, because I will.
Yeah, for sure.
I am missing the like brush stroke and hold feature of Fresco right now.
Yes.
Where I can just like do the curve and then hold the pen press so that it makes like a perfect thing. But I am impressing myself with my curved lines right now. Although I do have 18% smoothing on, so maybe I should not be shouldn't feel too full of myself.
Smoothing is a tool, okay?
Smoothing is a tool. Oh, that's a good yellow. Uh-oh. Really liking that yellow. I'm actually gonna do these lemon shapes separately too, so that I can paint them in separately.
Yes, Keys, exactly. The Vine videos of the guy that used to say watermelon.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh. CJ, my husband, quotes those videos all the time.
Yeah.
Watermelon!
I think my favorite one was the one where it was like a mix of watermelon and what are those? Because some guy was wearing watermelon Crocs.
Oh, that's amazing.
That was perfect. Okay, I do want this like kind of a point at the tip of these lemons. The lemons.
Lemons.
The water lemons. Boom. Let's call this lemon. And okay, the sandwich is gonna be a lot. The sandwich is gonna be like more heavy duty.
Yeah.
But we can do it. We can do it. Let's do this brown, which is really like a strange orange.
I mean, brown basically is just dark orange.
Yeah, it is. It is. And then I think I'm gonna approach the little pieces of food inside the sandwich as like a separate layer that's just like, I'll have like a little yellow triangle hanging out of it and a little like little red half circles hanging out, like
For sure.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be super intricate. It just has to read sandwich.
Yeah.
This sandwich needs to be literate, okay? It needs to be
it needs to be able to read.
To be. Okay. I have never before done one of these Adobe Live streams where my Adobe Live playlist ran out.
Oh,
But here we
yeah.
are.
We don't normally do 2-hour streams.
Yeah. Here we are. It's supposed to. Honestly, it lasted a little extra, just in case, you know. Evie Johnson, welcome in. I hope I said that right. Welcome in. Good to have you. Great time together. VooDoo, Val, Cody Bear, and Jack. Oh, are you taking off, Afroja?
Bye.
Or
Thanks for
if
watching.
you are just hanging out and just sharing your feelings. I like your feelings. Thank you. Ripped playlist, yeah. My niece now calls all green veggies greenies, and I like it. I used to call all green veggies, what, like green food?
Green food.
I don't know
That's
if anybody, does anybody, I feel like a staple of my childhood was The Land Before Time. So it was like tree stars
I loved Land Before
and green
Time.
food, you know?
Yeah.
If you know of young children who will not eat their vegetables, The Land Before Time will get them to eat spinach, literally, because spinach look like leaves, you know, and we can be like, let's eat green food like the dinosaurs. That got me every time.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't like spinach, and my mom was like, well, Sarah, she
There
would
was- yeah.
totally.
There were some appetizing looking leaves in that movie.
Yeah, there were, and they scarfed them, man.
Yeah.
Spike coming out of that egg and just like tearing into that bush. I was like, dang man, is it good? Is it tasty? Have to give me some of that. Oh, yeah, that was a big one for me. Okay, there's the sandwich. The sandwich is gonna be last. I'm gonna do the other ones, like painting them first, because they're the most interesting and I can get more of them done in the time we have. We're at about an hour and a half in, and you are using these gorgeous brushes that I love so much. And I love that it has like that variation in texture and stuff. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, it's actually, if you guys have never used color dynamics before, highly suggest if you're trying to make like a painterly look for your work, because it takes the guesswork out of it completely. Because like the finished product looks like I painstakingly like chose every color, but really in all reality this is actually just one gouache brush, and I just have the color dynamics set, so every time I put down my brush onto the canvas it creates just a tiny little variation in the color that I currently have selected, so it like makes a very effortless looking painterly effect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, do I use my noise brush or do I find a paint brush? I feel like I'm trying to remember how I did the Who's That Popsicle. I think I used the noise, so I can kind of break this down. I think what I did was, let me make this a coping mask and come in here and do these things. I think this is what I did. I'm gonna zoom in here. Let me grab, I'm trying to figure out which side is gonna be the shadow side. I think the left side is going to be the shadow side, honestly. So that the face of the items can have like sunlight on it. So if I grab like a darker color, I think I did this where I made myself like these shapes that kind of oh, that's on the same layer. Oopsie, didn't want to do that. I'm actually going to select, so you can see that it like goes out of the lines a lot here. But I'm selecting this because in fact I can bring my layers over here so you can see. So I have like the layer that is the shape of the watermelon. I have the layer that is the shape of the red, and what I did was I held control and I just clicked that layer so it's selected, and you can see it selects out of the lines and stuff, but it's a clipping mask, so it really doesn't matter. And then on a layer, another clipping mask above that layer, I can then come in with this other red, and it just allows me to paint in so that the edge matches up there, so I'm not like overlapping on that that edge that I was drawing between the meat of the fruit and the rind. So there's that, and I will do a similar thing. I'll deselect and grab like a in fact, we're gonna do a brighter green instead of a darker green, just for like the light side here.
Oh, that looks nice. I love that contrast.
Thank you. And then hopefully I can get like a nice curved rind shape going here.
Having like high contrast was between shadows and highlights was something that I really struggled with when I was kind of like still learning how to draw. Like I had the tendency to want to like blend everything out really hard. And it took me a long time to like really get the knack for like leaving that hard line to between like hard shadows and hard highlights.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean, because you kind of like, especially when you're really getting used to doing digital art, you kind of think like, well, if I have the ability to smoothen everything out and to make everything like super almost like rendering and smoothing things equals quality.
Yeah.
You know? But it took me some getting used to as well, for similar reasons, I think. Those colors that you just used, I would like never think to use them for a popsicle, but they look so good right now.
Thanks.
Like everything, these are like autumn popsicles in a way.
I wanted to go with a color palette that I've used in the past, and this was like a past little Valentine's Day. I actually did this one on Adobe Live.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A little Valentine's Day illustration. I was like, I liked that color palette overall because it was a little bit more summery than what I normally do. It's like a little minty, I guess. I don't know. So I wanted to like try to work with it like a little bit outside the box. I love working with like limited color palettes, and also like limiting myself so much so that it makes me like make an object maybe a color that it shouldn't necessarily be like in real life, and it kind of like forces you like to, okay, how can I use these few colors to get it across in the best way possible. I kind of love doing that, especially with objects.
Yeah, I think that it really, like, the joy of that concept really shows in your style as well, because I feel like I don't know anybody that does it better than you do it,
Aw.
and it gives me like such an emotional connection to it.
Thank
I
you.
feel like it really shines through. I am employing the noise brush.
Nice.
All of you have it.
That looks great.
All of you can use this. It is just the default soft round brush with the mode up here set to dissolve. And I am just going back and forth in between each of these layers with the transparency locked, which is this right here, this little checkerboard. I've just locked all the transparencies, and I am going in and out of the various layers and painting within them to kind of give this a little form and definition.
Nice. Dude, okay, so your little watermelon, okay, for one, like, the different, like, texturing that you're doing with the different colors really actually makes it look, like, kind of translucent, like watermelon slices are, which it looks fantastic. But also, I could totally see, like, this style of illustration being in, like, editorial illustration, like, in like a health food magazine and stuff. Like, I feel like like, editorial illustrations use that kind of like gritty texture like you're using a lot. Like, I could totally see this in like a little like blurb about health food or something.
I would actually be like so interested to do something like that. I just like, and I've seen like some cool ones where it's just like a cool little spot illustration similar to this, you know, and then and it's like illustration for editorial either has to be incredibly accurate or it needs to be like an obvious, almost in the way that caricatures are accurate. Like, it just needs to hit like the major points and be stylized in a perfect way. And I've actually thought about doing editorial design and stuff before, because it's definitely something that interests me. I just don't know if like I would do a super good job on projects that are not like what I want to make. Like, I'm like, okay, I
totally get that.
Like, I would have to have an agent be like, okay, we're only giving you the cool foods, and people who need items illustrated exactly like this.
Exactly. I completely understand.
But maybe one of these days, I don't know, you know. Yeah. If you guys know anybody who's looking for an editorial illustrator and would like illustrations of food, holler at your girl. Maybe I'll try that and tell them that Cody told me I should.
Exactly.
Okay. I like that pretty well. I feel like that's pretty good. We definitely need some seeds, though.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm going to take some inspiration from what you just said. I am going to add, let's grab like this purple. I'm going to make the seeds purple.
Yes,
dark purple.
Exactly. Now you're thinking with a limited palette.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I am going to do them super stark, like with that contrast on the front. And then on the side, I'm going to see if I can't fade them to make it look like you can see them deeper in the fruit.
Yes. Oh, that's fantastic. I love that.
I'm going to try to be fancy. Fancy schmancy, you might say.
Getting out of our comfort zone, experimenting with things today, guys.
Yes. Never have I ever drawn a transparent seed or a transparent fruit around like seed. Yeah, I've never done that. So this is a first for me for sure. That's pretty cute. Uh-oh. I'm only doing, I mean, I feel like I'm doing 3 seeds on the front. I feel like that's fine. Let's do like the log transparency, and let's also do like a lighter purple there, and then grab like a bright color, like a, you know, and then I'm gonna do like a little Tiny boops, if you will, you know?
Tiny boops.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And then how am I going to put my money where my mouth is on this? I think I'm going to turn my brush off of dissolve, and I'm going to take this color, and lightly I'm going to kind of like see what color I get if I mix that transparency. I'm going to sample that, and then I'm going to make the seeds that color.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Dissolve. Let's come back and let's see if we can make this happen. Make this look. That might even be too dark. Let's do something up here, which truthfully, it's actually going to be something that's more of a weirder red.
Yeah.
You know, to kind of give that vibe. But I'm gonna have to work at this. Just
kind of give that look of translucency. You kind of have to like mix the base color in there a little bit.
Yeah. And then I will also come in with the dissolve brush and kind of paint in some of the red also from like the meat of the fruit and kind of give it. Also, maybe I should make them smaller because like they're supposed to be deeper in the watermelon. Maybe that looks weird actually.
Decisions.
Yeah. I also feel like I've made this very uniform, but maybe that's okay. Like if I add another one here, maybe it's okay that it's uniform. I've kind of staggered them the same way. But this is a new, this is a new artistic adventure.
I'm trying new things.
Yeah.
Folks.
Making creative waves.
Yes.
Let's grab this color. Now let's see what it looks like if I just, kind of, yeah.
That's how you know it's going well.
I think it is actually. That to me looks kind of like I've got.
Yes, like absolutely.
In there. Uh-oh,
it looks like it's inside. Yeah, absolutely.
And then I'm gonna take a slightly darker green and put like the rind details, sort of. I think maybe even darker. Oh, wrong space. Let's do that like right here. I feel like I need to suggest that there are lines. That looks. I didn't even really have to do that much. I just needed to make it look like there was.
Yeah, that looks great.
Oh,
yes. Oh my gosh.
That
so
was
fun.
Sort of a happy accident, but I think that looks pretty cool. And then the last thing I think I should do, honestly, is I'm gonna close up that group and I'm gonna clip a layer to the group, and I'm gonna grab like a stark white, and I'm going to see if I can't like put some shine on it entirely. Might be a little too invasive, but maybe I just need to make my brush smaller. Also, how we do? Oh my gosh! I thought I was gonna like
almost
paint
time.
every one of these.
I know.
But I got so into that that painting process. I was like, chat, choose all these colors I'm gonna use, and then I just didn't. But that is pretty cool, and yours looks so cozy, man.
Thanks.
This is so cute. I love the subtle lavender that you've got going on. That's good.
Making progress.
Yeah.
Making progress.
Wow, that flew by. It did. It totally did. Let's see. I'm just gonna go and see like if I missed anything. People talking about squash, which is turned into butternut gouache, which has turned into Gouache Man.
Butternut gouache. Oh,
Butternut
that sounds
gouache
like
is pretty
a cute idea for a painting.
Yes. Honestly, it also sounds like, you know how a lot of times people will like do a branding identity project and they will kind of make up their own names for like
For
the colors
the
they
colors.
use.
Yes.
Butternut
absolutely.
gouache seems like a great name.
Yes.
Yeah, we are coming up on the end of this.
I would
Unfortunately.
absolutely keep painting if I could.
Yeah, I would too. Honestly, I would go for like another hour or two,
Yeah.
to be honest. But alas, our stream is coming to a close. I sincerely hope that you guys have enjoyed this, though. Kind of
Yes.
a little extra long art session with Cody and I today. I definitely enjoyed it. I want to do this more often. I don't know about you, Cody, but
Yeah, for
I
sure.
love being able to paint more and kind of elaborate on our ideas for the show for a little bit longer, which is a good time. I feel like we should say goodbye, but my heart, my head knows we need to say goodbye. My heart wants to continue illustrating this bite mark. It's
Exactly.
very difficult.
And guys, if you would like to see longer versions of drawing a blank in the future, leave a comment on this video replay or comment in the chat, and maybe we can come on more often if you would like to see that.
Yeah,
that'll help us out a lot.
Yeah, let us know, folks, because we love doing it. It's definitely been a blast for us. I think we do have to say goodbye, but we'll be back another time.
We'll be back.
I'm sure we'll be back another day, folks. Thank you all so much. I'm going to zoom out here and give everybody kind of a little peek at the things that we created today. This is our picnic, our summer picnic edition of Drawing a Blank. It has been an absolute blast hanging out with you, Cody, with you, chat. Alessandra in caps, yes, please bring Drawing a Blank back for 2 hours. We would love that. We would love that. An overnight stream with the two of you, make it a pajama party. Well, I guess technically sometimes we are overnight for some people, you know, depending on where you're at. So we could do like a pajama party.
That would be
Especially
so
for you
fun.
freelance folks out there, show up in your slippers and paint with us. Yours look great. Oh my goodness.
Yours too.
Thank you. All right, guys, I'm going to pop back over here to our face cam so we can say goodbye properly. We can get our links in the chat if you guys would like to follow me or Cody over on Instagram and check out some more of our work. We would appreciate it. Like we said, let us know in the comments if you like the 2-hour illustration shows. Yeah, do you have any parting words, Cody? Anything at all? A smile will suffice too.
Eat snacky snacks for summer.
Yes, eat snacky snacks for summer. All right, guys, thank you so much. We will see you another time. Adios.
Bye.
I forgot that I'm running production for this, so I have to say I have to turn us off.